Hi everyone, this is Chester USA channel. My name is Kirill and here we talk about watches. At the end of last year, the premium steel octagon series was expanded with 2 new color variations. To be more precise, the color variations of the indices, while everything else remained unchanged. However, such a small detail, I'm sure, can propel these pieces into the bestseller list, especially the steel version with purple indices. And there's also a black one with fiery orange indices. Both models can be purchased at my store chasterclub.com. Links will be in the description. Well, take a look at what Beauty Casio has presented to us. Really cool models indeed. The form factor and materials have remained unchanged. The steel version, as we can see, has satin finishing and polishing in exactly the same places. The black version has additional coating, as you understand. The back covers on both versions have also remained screw-on black with information about Japanese origin. About water resistance to 20 atmospheres. Well, although it's steel, it's worth noting that there are components made of polymer material inside. Don't worry, this is all done so that the watch maintains that unsurpassed level of reliability, durability, and water resistance. Otherwise, everything is the same, all familiar to us. Flat mineral glass, octagonal bezel, buttons. The most interesting thing is what's under the glass. Black dials. And of course, colorful indices. Actually, strictly speaking, the hands here have a similar color too, but the hands, although colorful, probably take a back seat here, because the indices have such a cool gradient coloring that they take all the attention. If we start with the steel version, here we can see purple, lilac, and dark blue shades going around in a circle. The hands themselves are probably more blue. A bluish Bluetooth symbol. But this steel model is certainly excellent. It's gradually becoming a bestseller. We've had 3 orders already. We just managed to put it on the website and people already saw it and understood that it would look incredible in person. And they weren't wrong. Although they kept the inverse display, which many people hate. Here you can, of course, temporarily hide the hands to read information from this display. So, at the moment we have seconds and date here. Optionally, we can display the day of the week or duplicate the analog time. By the way, it has standard G-Shock functionality, world time. Then there's a stopwatch with 1/100th second precision and measurement up to 24 hours. Timer with 1 second precision and measurement up to 60 minutes. And 5 alarms. Let's listen to the alarm, although it's basically standard. Yes, standard sound. And don't forget that it has a solar battery, currently at medium charge level, meaning the watch is powered by the sun. Well, continuing with the solar theme, it's worth noting. Bright orange, fire orange indices on the black version. Here the gradient goes from dark orange, almost brown too. Golden, yellow, bright yellow color, also an interesting gradient variant. And the hands match, also yellow-orange. The black version is naturally more expensive, like many Casio watches with coating. Cost more than regular steel versions. Many people, of course, worry that this coating will wear off, but no, it's very durable and doesn't wear off by itself. And the black version in general has its own special charisma. So we have this black, coal black overall tone and bright striking colors of indices and hands. Beautiful. It still has Bluetooth, as you understand, so you can synchronize the watch with your smartphone, and there, besides setting the timer, alarm, world time, you can check the battery level. You can also set reminders for important events. Set up phone finder, or for example, change the day of the week language. Why is this important for many people? I don't understand why. I manage fine with English, but many people specifically look for Casio with the option to switch to Russian. Here, such a thing can be accomplished. Well, of course, these models aren't new to us. Let me remind you that we had the steel classic version in our review and the ultra provocative version in gold color. And if you remember those reviews, then the luminous material on the indices and hands is not new to you. Plus, the dual LED backlight in the 4-5 o'clock area works excellently. That is, we can see both the hands and the information from our electronic display. And they still fit the same way. The dimensions haven't changed. The case height is slightly less than 5 centimeters, width 44.4 millimeters. Thickness 12.8 millimeters. Visually, it even seems bigger. Well, here everything is basically at a good level. This is that premium Casio bracelet with elongated links. I really like the bracelet. A combination of polished and brushed parts. Look how it all shines and sparkles. It's also extended up to 22 centimeters. I need to reduce it considerably. And considering that the stock model weighs 165 grams, when reduced, it will decrease even more and will be quite light for its size and for steel. And the clasp is also good, high quality, thick. Overall, everything here is maximally pleasant. You know, the black version is also nice, and it's somehow calmer, more businesslike perhaps. The steel version, while also having a restrained external design, has purple indices that stand out more brightly. That's the kind of feeling it gives. It would seem that yes, orange, yellow, but they don't even behave as brightly as the purple lilac ones. Therefore, with the black version, we probably have more external calmness, meaning it can be paired with some casual shirts, sweaters, but this version is definitely more for evening wear, plus everyday use, especially in summer. In principle, the black one is also suitable for everyday use. Of course, they're unlikely to go well with business suits, but they work fine with almost all other types of clothing. And finally, a few words should be said about the release that took place at the end of 2023. Besides our 2 octagons today, there were also 2 rectangles that I'm really looking forward to and will most likely buy one of them for my collection, replacing my old polymer ones. Well, as for the octagons, here they are, already with us. And as it turned out, the impression formed from the photos was a bit misleading, as the black version actually seemed more restrained to me, despite the bright, colorful, fiery yellow-orange indices and hands. That is, the purple one is bright, bold. These tones, of course, look great in person and significantly dilute this gray, perhaps even boring design for some. Although actually, feeling them in my hands, I understand that this is certainly not the same. As what we had in the GA-2100, GA-B2100, where there was a polymer material. Here it's already premium, there are different materials, a different feel, and some people might not like the inverse display, which could be a bit off-putting for certain users. I don't know, I'm fine with it. And actually, in the entire series, which includes 8 models, there is only one version with a regular white display. That's the limited edition model, made in collaboration with the Japanese bag and backpack manufacturer Porter. Regarding the inverse display, I think it's actually appropriate here. If there was a regular display, which many people want, it would certainly not fit into the overall design. It would look like a separate spot and distract attention from these indices. You can purchase 6 models of the series in our store, chasterclub.com, including these 2 new items, as always at pleasant prices. At the end, I would like to know your opinion, which of the models you liked more. Be sure to write about it in the comments. And if you like this video, then give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That's all. Goodbye, everyone.